Look, I know everyone's sick of these shootings that are going on this past week, but I got to say, I heard something on CNN I just got to comment on. Turns out this guy decided to drive 10 hours to commit a mass murder so that his parents wouldn't hear about it if he did it in his own hometown. Now, this just tells me two things. One, mass murderers even have a conscience. And two, white supremacists are so fucking stupid. You don't think that now mommy and daddy know about their little boy committing such a heinous crime? It's all over the news. Well, this section is on why Orientals should be included in Nascar. Now, I told my mom that I wanted to be a NASCAR driver, and she started crying. Well, she didn't actually cry. She cried out, and she said, "Why you want to be a NASCAR driver? All your 10 brothers are doctors and lawyers." Yeah, she doesn't really talk like that, but I can't talk like an old woman. Anyhow, I won her over with one argument. Can you guess what it is? I said, "Mom, the gas is free." Free, I say. Now, when the Chinese person hears the word free, all their ears perk up. It's like cats at a catnip rally. Free? Did you hear free? Did he say free? Are we getting something free? Is there something free over there? And they all start stampeding towards the table. Well, so that was done. I think that in order to be a NASCAR driver, you're going to have to take a battery of tests. So I'm not too bad at speeding. I can handle that. Turning, I can do that. Braking, yeah, I can do that. Taking orders from a predominantly white organization, I'll have to work with that. But you guys know which part I'm most afraid of? That's right, ma'am. Parallel parking. Because parallel parking, or what I fondly refer to as the 20-minute workout, takes a great deal of effort to master. All right. But the one good thing about NASCAR is it goes counterclockwise. So you're always turning left. There are no rights, which works out for us again as a Chinese race, because we never had any rights during all the time that we were conquered. I mean, China was invaded more times than the local hooker at the corner store. Yeah, I guess you get what I mean. And our government is very, very far left. I mean, it's communist, for Christ's sake. You can't go any further left than that. So turning left, no problem. All right. Did you know that Chinese people think in circles and NASCAR drivers drive in circles? If you ask a white guy why he was late for work, he tells you the reason right away. He says, "I missed my bus." It's a linear thinking. But if you ask a Chinese guy why he was late for work, he will give you every little step that led up to missing his bus. Well, my dog was sick, so I had to stay back and comfort it. Then I decided I was going to make some breakfast, but I burned the breakfast and it started smoking, which set off the fire alarm. So I grabbed my stool, which I bought at the local flea market for $9.99, which at that time was a pretty good sale on stools. And I climbed on top of it, and one of the legs broke and it started wobbling, and then I fell over on top of Fluffy. Fluffy is my chihuahua. Of course, he died. I had to take him to the backyard, and I buried him, and then I said a bunch of words in his eulogy, like, "Please, God, accept Fluffy into the big Taco Bell in the sky." Well, by the time I was able to get outside the door, I'd miss my bus. Driving in circles, not a problem. Thinking in circles, we already do that. Now, I guess you think that being an Oriental, that I'm going to be slow. Well, I've been running from bullies for most of my life. And I'm a fast little motherfucker. So what I plan to do in my next race is imagine that all the drivers behind me are wearing white hoods with the letters KKK emblazoned on their cars. And in order to miss my next racial beating, I'll be first across the finish line, first on the winner's podium, and first out of NASCAR. You know, one of my strategies is I'll never take a pit stop. I mean, I plan to squeeze every little bit of gasoline out of that car engine. You know, well, people are stopping to take pit stops, and I'll still be good. I'll still be racing, so I'm bound to win. You know, Chinese, we're so goddamn stingy. When we cook the vegetable, we cook the stem, the root, the motherfucking leaves, and that free bug that came with it for extra protein. All right. Now, in order to be a NASCAR driver, you have to have really good physical conditioning because of all the G forces on your body, you know, when you go around in a circle so fast. Again, not a problem. I've been studying Kung Fu since kindergarten. When the other babies were being dragged from the womb, kicking and screaming, I was doing this ninja shit. Like I'd open up the curtain a little bit, peer out, have a look around, and then I would come out kicking. Ki! Like when the doctor, you know, a doctor used to hang the baby upside down and slap his ass to get him to breathe his first breath of air. He tried to hang me upside down. I countered and blocked him, and then countered with a side kick to the head. Even at that early age, I had really good stomach muscles. Hey, but I've already bought a jacket for the occasion. I got this lovely NASCAR jacket with the yellow and black pattern. And I think my skin tone complements the yellow. Driving a NASCAR as an Oriental is going to be like a perfect fit. It's going to be like white rice and soy sauce, a freshly pressed shirt, and a Chinese laundromat, a massage parlor with a happy ending. Me love you long time. Oh, I'm sorry, that's my Chinese Tourette's kicking in. So I better leave you with that. Thanks for listening.